guys, this is Courtney from Killing It With Coupons, and I'm going to do my updated stockpile video for you. I don't like doing stockpile videos only because I don't have like a stockpile room, or we don't have store stuff in the basement, or in our attic or garage or whatever. So it's kind of difficult, I guess, to have everything out and displayed so that you can actually see it. But the problem I was having was that I couldn't find anything because it wasn't, it was like all hidden away in nooks and crannies and drawers and stuff like that. So I reorganized everything, and now it's going to be a whole lot easier. So I'm going to try and do this video kind of fast, only because I don't know how long it's going to necessarily or how much time I'm going to be able to have on it. So the only thing that I'm not going to include, this is just my food stockpile. I don't have my, what's it called, my personal care and healthcare items and things like that organized. I'll probably do that sometime over the summer, but it took me almost 2 full days to get my food all reorganized. So the only thing I'm not going to do is my fridge and freezer, just because you can't see anything in it anyway. It's so packed, at least my freezers are. But other than that, all of my dry foods is what's going to be in this video. So I'll show that to you guys. And then also I wanted to show you guys at the end is we actually planted a garden this summer, and I wanted to show you guys that. So at the very end, I'll do that for you guys. But the first pictures I'm going to show real quick are actually when I took everything out. I took everything out of all the drawers and everything like that out of my cabinets, and put it all into my living room so I could go through everything. So that's going to be the first pictures I'm going to add to this, because all this stuff, it was just like so much, and to see it all in one place is like ridiculous. It took up literally my entire living room floor. So that is that's the pictures I'm going to add to this, and then after that I'll show you guys all of it once it's actually organized. So alright. Alright, so this is the first shelf that I have, and this is actually, we just keep this, my mom just actually brought it in from out in our garage. So she had a few of these, and she's using them for her, for storage, but the bins that she bought didn't fit on the shelves right, so we just had this sitting out in the garage. So she brought it in and was like, why don't we store some of the food stuff on here? So that's what we have in here. So all at the top is all of my cereals, and of course we go through cereal pretty fast, so this never stays very stocked. I always have to continuously stock it up. So that's all on the first shelf up there, is mostly just the Post and then General Mills cereals. And then the Kellogg cereals basically are almost all down here. Then I also have all of my hamburger helpers all here, and then that actually goes 2 deep, and then I have them stacked up on top of that as well. So those are all my hamburger helpers, and these I stocked up on all at Ultra Foods. I think I got them for like under, I think they're a little bit more from a different time too, but most of these were all stocked up at Ultra Foods earlier this year. And then down here is where I have all of my my macaroni and cheeses, and then I also have some of the Velveeta. They're kind of like hamburger helpers. Those are back there. Then back here is my actually these are all frostings over here. Most of them are Betty Crocker. I don't know why this one's in here. And then these down here are all what's it called? Like cookies and cake mixes, and then just different mixes are back here. Most of them are like desserts and stuff like that. So I have more what's it called? More cake mixes, chocolate chip, and stuff like that back here. My mom actually, I think, bought these cornbread mixes, and then I have some more over here. And then down here at the bottom, these are actually all of my lemonades, which we do actually go through these pretty fast. I love lemonade. I'm just the only person that ever makes it. So those go by pretty fast. And then the other stuff I have down here is all of my oils and my vinegars. So I have like corn oil back there. I have some vegetable and canola oil, and then these are all olive oils up here, which I prefer to use olive oil because it's healthier. And also, then these are all of my vinegars down here, which most of these actually weren't coupon for, but for some reason we just have like a bajillion of them, and they're like, each of them are like half finished bottles. So have to go through that and use some of that up. So I'll show you guys the next shelf. Okay, well, I'm actually going to start up here, and then this is our pantry. It actually goes all the way down here. This is the only pantry we actually have in our house. We don't have like a walk-in pantry or anything like that. This is just in our kitchen. So back here, this is actually all of my mayonnaise, Miracle Whips, mayos, and then I also have some in the back there is some of my Hershey's spreads. And then I also have some of the, most of this is either dipping sauces or else barbecue sauces. I also have steak sauce, tartar sauce. So this is just basically all of that. I have wing sauce too, I think back here. These are all the Sweet Baby Ray's ones, which is the one apparently I have the most of. And so we do actually barbecue a lot, so we do go through, I feel like, barbecue sauce pretty often when we do actually barbecue. So, yeah. And then up here, this is actually, ooh, it's going to fall over. This is all of my spices up here. These really weren't coupon for or anything like that, but this is just where we keep all the spices. These ones I think I did get, these McCormick ones, and then some of these stuff. I did get some of the, also these McCormick things as well. And then these, I do have some taco seasoning. My mom actually wound up putting it all into like a jar because it's all combined now. And then down here is also kind of baking stuff as well. This is all of my my salts are actually here, my baking powders. I have some cornstarch. This is flour and sugar, which sugar normally I get on sale at Butera, and then I just have brown sugar, and then I have the chocolate morsels chocolate morsels in here as well, the semi-sweets. And then down here is where I keep all of the drinks and drink mixes and things like that. So I have, this is actually all of my hot chocolate that I have this in a different cabinet, and I'll show you guys that in a second. But I just have some of them down here because they're easier to get to. I have coffee, and then some of the instant coffee. We use K-Cups probably more often though. Not all of these are really coupon for, but my mom did get some of these actually, the teas on clearance at Jewel. And then I have some other drink mixes. I don't have the Crystal Lights that I got at Walgreens a few weeks ago in here yet. Those are actually in my room right now. And then also just teas and things like that is in there. Then down here, which somebody can put this away, right? This is not even where it goes, but these are all of my jellies and jams and peanut butters and my Nutella and the different spreads and stuff like that. I just have a bag of, I think these are oatmeal back here. So all my Nutella's in here, but I do eat that out of the jar because I love Nutella. And then these are also some of the other peanut butters and stuff like that. We go through peanut butter really, really fast, so whenever I get a deal on it, I'm normally don't stay stocked on it for very long. And then lastly down here, which I know it's kind of hard to see because it's dark, these are actually all of my pasta sauces, which I have all of my, they're actually all, I organized everything by expiration date, so all the older stuff is up in the front, so all the newer stuff, which is back in the back, so that we use the older stuff up first. And then I have all of my like red pasta sauces on this side, and then I have some of the Alfredo sauces back there. And then these ones are just canned Hunts, and then the jars are all these ones over on this side. So I'll show you guys the next spot where I keep all my stuff. Alright, so this is actually up. This is on top of my fridge. On top of my fridge, we keep all of our breads and stuff like that. We used to keep them in the drawer, but they actually went bad faster in the drawer because there was no sunlight in the drawer. It was actually like a bread drawer, but, so, because it stayed so dark in there, they would go bad really, really fast. So, we learned to keep it out in the open in the sunlight where it's not going to go bad as fast. So these are actually, I don't have a lot stockpiled, but I still have some of these English muffins. But this is normal where we keep it. And then back here, actually, I just pulled some of these out so you could see. These are all of my hot chocolate mixes, which I have. They just go one back, so this is as far back as they go. But these are all stacked, and I've actually stocked up on these over, I think, 2 years. But I love using these actually as like Christmas presents. I'll just put some of the single packets and stuff like that in with that for Christmas presents and stuff like that. So we do go through it we'll go through it pretty fast, I think. But in the summer, nobody typically drinks hot chocolate in the summer. So that's up here.